XRP has now secured a position on the top 10 list of assets by trade volume among the 500 largest whales on Binance Smart Chain, BC, in the past 24 hours. The development comes after the asset finally reclaimed the 40 cents price point after trading below it for nearly 2 months. Welcome to XRP Insider. We provide the latest news of XRP Ripple. To stay updated with exciting news, please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. To know more, please watch till the end. The recent market-wide price boost has generated substantial demand for crypto assets, with XRP receiving more attention than most tokens. This is evident in its trade volume, which has surged to promising levels in the past 24 hours. Whale Stats highlighted this feat through its Twitter handle today. Additionally, XRP has been a favorite among the top 100 largest BC whales in the past week, holding the 7th position on the list of most traded assets. XRPA also accounts for 2.4% of the total holdings of these whales, being the 4th most purchased token in the past week. Binance data also corroborates these metrics, with XRP attaining the 10th position of top assets by 24-hour trade volume. The asset boasts of a $77.04 in volume on Binance in the past 24 hours, towering over tokens such as Shiba, Inu, SHIB, Cardano, ADA, and Polygon, Matic. XRP's recent price performance has partly contributed to this renewed interest in the asset. It ended yesterday with a 2.93 increase, marking its 6th consecutive winning session. With a massive 4.74 increase today, the asset is on track to gain for the 7th consecutive day, making it one of the few assets to attain this feat. Currently trading at 4,044 cents as of press time, XRP has conquered the first 2 resistance points at 3,922 cents and 3,986 cents. The asset has its eyes set on the 3rd crucial resistance at 4,169 cents, which, if conquered, could serve as a pivot for the reclamation of 42 cents. Nonetheless, if XRP falls below the 2 crucial resistance points and the pivot point at 3,802 cents, the bears could batter the assets to their first support level at 3,738 cents. This uptick in favorable metrics has been supported by prevalent whale movements and a few positive developments within the XRP camp. The long-lasting lawsuit between Ripple and the SEC is also nearing its end, with the XRP camp optimistic about a favorable ruling. Ripple recently filed a motion to exclude the testimony of one of the SEC's experts, citing irrelevance to the lawsuit. The Securities and Exchange Commission noted that the expert's opinions should be excluded because they have nothing to do with the 3 prongs of the Howey test. Defendants and their experts ignore Howey in controlling precedent and instead ask the court to decide the question of whether defendants offered and sold XRP as part of investment contracts by looking to other legal regimes or to facts that courts have repeatedly held are irrelevant to the Howey analysis, the CES noted. Some of Ripple's experts the SEC wants to include their testimonies include Professor Alan Schwartz, Peter Adrians, Alan Farrell, and Carol Osler. The SEC asked the court to exclude the testimony of Professor Schwartz for purportedly reviewing some of the contracts through which Ripple offered and sold XRP to determine whether the written contracts meet the Howey test. Schwartz's opinions should be excluded because contract interpretation is an inappropriate subject for expert testimony, the SEC said. Furthermore, the SEC also requested that the court exclude the testimonies of Adrians, Farrell, and Osler, who stated in their reports that XRP has other uses other than investment purposes. Per the SEC, the existence of use does not advance the Howey inquiry because different courts have continually held that items that have actual use can still be sold as an investment contract. The relevant inquiry is not whether something has used but whether, considering the entirety of the economic inducements and realities, an investment was sold primarily for use or sold for its potential for profit. The SEC added, prominent blockchain company Ripple has filed a redacted motion to exclude the testimony and accompanying exhibits of SEC Expert 2 from the public docket. While the lawsuit centers on whether Ripple's XRP sales constituted an investment contract, the defendant said the expert denied having any opinion on whether Ripple offered unregistered security. Ripple noted that instead of giving an opinion on whether its XRP sales constituted security, SEC Expert 2's testimony offered a tutorial to the jury on the registration and disclosure of security offerings under the SEC Act of 1934. The leading blockchain company said the testimony is entirely irrelevant to the main issues the SEC must prove in the lawsuit. His testimony has no bearing on the questions before the court. It would merely confuse and distract the jury, inviting them to reach a verdict on the improper basis of whether defendants' XRP distributions should be considered investment contracts as a matter of policy, rather than whether they were investment contracts as a matter of fact and law, Ripple added. SEC Expert 2 also impermissibly assumes that XRP was an investment contract by opining that Ripple deprived investors of key material disclosures. The blockchain company requested that the testimony of SEC Expert 2 needs to be excluded for several reasons. According to Ripple, the expert needs to gain experience with digital assets. Furthermore, the expert did not analyze the mix of information available to XRP purchasers, which Ripple sees as the starting point for a materiality analysis under the Second Circuit and Supreme Court law. As such, opinions are nothing more than a series of ungrounded assertions and are therefore inadmissible. The court should exclude Hai's testimony in its entirety, Ripple concluded. On Friday, XRP rose by 2.86. Following a 0.57 gain on Thursday, XRP ended the day at 38,576 cents. Significantly, XRP ended the day at 38 cents for the first time since December 14 and extended the winning streak to 6 sessions. After a range-bound morning, XRP fell to an early afternoon low of 36,825 cents, steering clear of the first major support level, zone, at 3,630 cents. XRP rallied to a late high of 3,866 cents. XRP broke through the first major resistance level, RON, at 3,841 cents to end the day at 38,576 cents. It was a busy Friday session for XRP investors. Through the afternoon session, the U.S. economic and corporate calendars supported the broader crypto market. A pickup in consumer sentiment and easing consumer inflation expectations supported the bets of a 25 basis point Fed interest rate hike in February and a soft landing. Bank earnings were also crypto market friendly. Easing FTX contagion fear remained the key driver, however. There were also updates from the ongoing SEC v. Ripple case for investors to consider. Overnight, defense attorney James Phelan shared the latest filings from the parties. The defendants filed a redacted motion to exclude the testimony of SEC Expert 2 and the accompanying exhibits on the public docket. On Friday, the SEC filed a motion to preclude the testimony of the Ripple defendant's expert. According to the filing, facing decades of case law that supports the SEC's claims, defendants seek to distract and inundate this court with a parade of experts offering a host of opinions that have nothing to do with Howey's 3 prongs, or are otherwise 3 proms, or are otherwise improper. The latest filings join a growing list of rulings that the court needs to deliver on, including the cease attempts to the William Heinemann speech. Related documents remain the center of attention. A ruling against the SEC to redact selected sections of the speech. Related documents could force the SEC into a settlement. As background, former SEC Director of the Division of Corporation Finance William Heinemann said that Bitcoin, Bitetera, and Ethereum, ETH, are not securities. The contentious issue with the speech related to Heinemann's connection with Simpson Thacher, which is part of a group that promotes enterprise Ethereum. After leaving the SEC, Heinemann returned to Simpson Thacher. Today, there are unlikely to be any court rulings to provide direction, leaving investors to consider the latest filings and the pending court rulings. Next week, all parties and non-parties must file oppositions to the non-party motions to seal, which will then leave the matter in the hands of the court. Sentiment toward the case remains positive, supporting the XRP return to 40 cents this morning. At the time of writing, XRP was 4.59 to 40,348 cents. A bullish start to the weekend saw XRP rally from an early low of 38,527 cents to a high of 40,574 cents. XRP broke through the first major resistance level, RON, at 3,922 cents, and the second major resistance level, or 2, at 3,986 cents. XRP needs to avoid a fall through R2, RON, and the 3,802 cents pivot to target the third major resistance level, RE, at 4,169 cents. A move through the morning high of 40,574 cents would signal an extended bullish session. In the case of an extended rally, XRP could test resistance at 42 cents before any pullback. Before the collapse of FTX, XRP had struck an early November high of 50,999 cents before stumbling to a post-FTX collapse low of 30,098 cents. The bulls will be looking for a near-term return to 50 cents, supported by easing FTX contagion and hopes of a favorable outcome to the SEC Ripple case. A fall through major resistance levels, and the pivot would bring the first major support level, SON, at 3,738 cents into play. However, barring an extended sell-off, XRP should avoid sub-37 cents and the second major support level, STWO, at 3,619 cents. The third major support level, S3, sits at 3,435 cents. Court rulings on the SEC Ripple case would remove the influence of the support and resistance levels. The EMAs and the 4-hourly candlestick chart below sent a bullish signal. At the time of writing, XRP sat above the 50-day EMA, currently at 36,158 cents. After the Friday bullish cross, the 50-day EMA pulled away from the 200-day EMA, with the 100-day EMA narrowing to the 200-day EMA. The signals were bullish. Avoiding SON, 3,738 cents, would support a breakout from the morning high of 40,575 cents to target RE3 4,169 cents and 42 cents. However, a reversal of the morning gains and a fall through SON 3,738 cents would bring STO 3,619 cents and the 50-day 36,150-day EMA would be a bearish signal. We would like to make it clear that this is not a platform designed expressly to offer financial advice, and we are not requesting that you invest in any particular business. This is just a route used to deliver instructional material to your door. See you again soon on XRP Insider, the leading source for cryptocurrency.